Hey, what's going on, guys? Mark here, and today we've got an unboxing and a review. We've got an automatic pet feeder. We had one, it was a pet net, and we kept it down underneath here where I'm standing, and it went out on us. We've had it for probably about, I'm gonna say about 2 years, maybe a year and a half, and for whatever reason, it went out of working commission there. So let's get this one unboxed here. This is a brand new one from Amazon. Put a link in the description so you guys can see what this one is. This one is called PetKit. It was PetNet before, now it's PetKit. They're pretty large because they have a pretty large reservoir in them. Oh, great. Here we go. It's a box within a box. So what we're going to need is we're going to open this up with a little knife right here. I'm just using it a tiny bit. This one came in at $129, I believe it was. And as you know, the prices fluctuate on there on Amazon. So when you're watching this video, it might be a little bit less or a little bit more. Here we go. Box within a box, guys. It's a wonder why they can't just ship it in this right here. Kind of strange. Well, it's for dogs and cats, as you guys can see right here. And on the back, we actually have a cat that looks just like that one. What are those cats called? Nebulong cats? I think so. She looks just like that, except for she's got a little bit longer hair, so well, that one looks kind of aggravated. But that's okay. Well, this one looks like it's app enabled too. Yep, I'll download on the App Store, PetKit, and I bet my wife got it for the coloring here. I don't know what color she got. Oh, this is just a white one. But the as you can see, our walls right here are the same color, so I didn't know if she got it to match that. All right, let's get this open. Now, the reason why we bought this is because we do go to work frequently, and we're out and gone for, just like everybody else, 4 to 6 hours, maybe 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours sometimes if we're doing events outside of our area. And it's nice to have the cats be able to be fed when they get hungry. Otherwise, you know what they'll do. They'll whine and complain. And all right, so when you unbox this here, you're going to see that there's all kinds of stuff that's inside here. Don't throw away the styrofoam area because that's where this little box is contained. I imagine this is going to be the power inverter. Yep, sure is. That's the power device. It's going to plug into the wall. So let's see if we can pull this all the way out of here. Nope, we're going to have to go and just pull it out just like a natural way that you would do it. There we go. Grab the plastic and pull it out. That'll get us out of there. Wow, that's pretty big. I didn't realize it was going to be that big. I guess the other one is about the same size too. But this one reminds me of a small computer. All right, so that's the base tray. I see what it's doing here. Down there. Little cardboard separator. Get this. No, I think it's about the same size. It's just, it's a part. And you got to assemble it just slightly right there. So that's about all we're going to need to do. Taking all this plastic and manufacturing a part of it. There it is. So this looks like there's a bin up top that lifts up and opens up. And you got your base tray here. So we've got to just disassemble everything and then assemble it back together. Looks like a stainless steel tray like the other one was. I think that's what that was. Maybe you put that in with the food here. It's one of those dissectants. How do you say that? Desiccate? Normally they're in there so that the moisture of this stuff doesn't get any moisture on it and stuff like that. So, all right, we got that. We've got the instruction manual here. We're just going to break everything down, make sure there's no stickers on anything that needs to see. And that's exactly where that goes. That's where that this thing goes right inside here. So apparently you can buy these. It's just to keep the cat food from collecting moisture in there. So the same construction is very similar to the other one here, like a rubber insert inside. So we'll take a peek at that. And you can see right in here what it looks like right in here. This is your hopper. Your food's going to go in here, and there's a rubber. There's just a little rotary type device in here that's going to spin and dispense the food in there. So I think that's all we have to do in order to get this together. We're going to snap this in, and it should set in there just fine, just like that. Where's that going to go? There it goes. That's pretty good like that. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to set your tray in here, and then your food's going to come out of this section in the front right here. Is this it? This is all it is? On the front of it says, the technology that cares. Inside of here is just a little bit of a lever. Don't try to pull that out, but we're going to read the instructions and see exactly what we need to do. So if you come over here and you take a look. All right, so the parts, we got the food storage and bucket lid, the bucket release key. That's that little notch up top up here. It's like a little slide. And then you got a Wi-Fi light, manual feed button. That's going to be somewhere. Manual feed button. Oh, it must be that. You just put your hand over it, maybe? I don't know. Status indicator lights, main machine, food outlet door. The door opens automatically when feeding starts. The door closes automatically when feeding finishes. The base, stainless steel bowl, and base registration column. So that's it right here. I don't know. What do you think? This one looks a little bit... do you like this one better than the other one? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
It looks more...
It's kind of cleaner. You like the white or sleek? Okay.
Up to date.
There we go. And inside of it is, we're looking in here, you're going to see that it's called an oscillating bar and a checkboard. So it's an impeller that institutes supply different sizes of dry food pellets to make sure that they are fed as planned. The impeller is a soft material to prevent any blockages, so it's an impeller is what it's called. That's that there. So we did everything that we need to. The desiccant, how do you say it again? Desiccant? Desiccant. The desiccant box. I don't know why I just say it, just silicone drying pellets. That's what that is right there. All right, so the food storage bucket right there, that is, I don't see that food storage bucket, do you? Maybe it's just in here? Ah, yes it is. There it is. The food storage bucket is in here. You can see it's a hopper. It's nice that this one was removable just like this. The other one you had to disassemble the entire piece. It doesn't say if it is dishwasher safe, so do not put this in the dishwasher then. I imagine that it's a hard ABS plastic, but next thing you'll see is when you pull it out of there, it'll be like a big clump of plastic in there. All right, inside there, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else. There's a locking tab in here, so when we put this one back in, it locks in like that. We're gonna open this up and put this inside of our little area up here. That's it. Do not drop into food bucket. Do not use if package is damaged. That's going to sit up there just like that to keep the food dry and absorb moisture right there. Now these are reusable. If you didn't know this, these are reusable. So if you have these in your shoes or in your clothing that you buy, you can actually take these, put them on a baking pan, put them in the oven at an X amount of degrees, and dry them out and then reuse them again. So they're really reusable, but take away the paper first. You got to come open and then make your own paper thing. So I use those a lot for camera equipment and they work great. All right, so that's it right there. Next thing we got to do is set it up. How to use, connect the adapter. So we're going to do that. We're going to do it right up here so you guys can see really well. I've got a plug down here. Oh, you know what? I think I like this better. The PetNet one had one where it was disconnectable in the bottom where you could take it off, and it was like a USB-C cord or something like that, or USB-A or B, whatever that one is. But this one plugs directly in. However, does this one have a battery backup? That's what I don't know. Yes, it does. It has a battery backup there. It has dry cell batteries in there. Now the PetNet one was nice because it came with a LiPo battery in the tray. Like the tray itself was its own unit, and there were status bars on here. But this one takes, which is unfortunate because I don't like these batteries, but this one takes 4 D-cell batteries, and that's going to plug in and input right into there just like that. There's a box back here. So thankfully we have some rechargeable batteries. I think we'll be able to get the use of those batteries now because I never used them before. So the cord length is right around, I am close to 5 feet, 10, 9, somewhere around there. So it's about 5 feet long, we'll say. And that is perfect enough length. So we're going to plug it in. And where does this plug into? So the plug is actually in the bottom right in here. You can see that's kind of annoying, but I don't know. That works. It works for me. And it says do that. Connect the adapter, then put it onto the base station right there. You can put the batteries in there, battery backup. So what that's for is if you're on vacation or something like that or away, and the power goes out. In Florida, it happens all the time. But the power goes out, then they will not be fed. So you got to have a battery backup, and that's very important for these here like that. Next thing we're going to do is open the lid. You got the desiccant in. All right, so we got our D-cell batteries in here. We have to put these in. You got to make sure that you put these in before you do anything. Otherwise, it will not work properly. And the hopper has to be empty when you put the batteries in here. Otherwise, the calibration will not work because it works off of weight here for your status light indicators. So let's see what it says here. Make sure the bucket is empty before you install batteries. Remove the screw and install them over here. So they go in the back. So they're going to go in the back in here, just like that. Now I hope these are charged. These are some rechargeable batteries that we use here, and they work really well. But let's see if that works. Okay, so we got that in. We're going to now replace this. Now, the only thing is, why did they have to give you, I mean, it's 2020. Why do we have to have a screw-in battery compartment? Maybe for kids? Is that like the requirement? When kids can possibly access it, if it's on the ground, you have to have it to where they can't get the batteries? Maybe. But that's frustrating to have a screwed battery door. It's 2020, guys. Okay, so that's installed. Now we're going to put some food in here and get started. I hope this works. All right, I filled that about 3/4 of the way up. And now, let's close this up. We're going to see how this feeds. Now we're at that step right there, fill with food and empty it there. I think all we have to do is just try manual feed here. Is that right? It's still showing. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get in the app and reset it here because it's showing that we need to reset, but I guess we're going to have to do the app. All right, so once you download the app, you're going to see in here that or they have a privacy policy that was July 1st of 2018. So this business has been in, with at least with their app, for 2 years here. We're going to hit confirm on that. Once we get in here, we have to register. Oh, man. How do I? There we go, register. So we're going to do the email. We're going to do our email here, hello@mdpair.com. And we got to do a password. All right, so we got a country and region we're going to do. We're going to have to do United States. That's where we're at. And we'll register. Let's see what happens here. The location. Allow PetKit to use your location. We need to switch on LBS to recommend you more friends. We'll do allow while using the app. We'll do cats is the name. Cats. Because we have 2. We got a female for both. Date of birth, I don't know what it is, but we'll say it was like 2008-ish, maybe 7. There we go. Done. Mail subscription. No, I don't want to receive mail. It says after enable subscription, we'll push the latest product information to you. Not right now. Uh-oh, we got Chinese lettering in here. All right, so it is that. That's the international one here. I guess we need to guess what is there. Let's see if we can change. How do you get into this? Oh, okay. What we need to do now is we need to add a device for your pet. Don't leave this place empty. So we're going to hit plus right here. So we have the PetKit Fresh element. We're going to do that one right there. We have to do a binding now. So what we're going to do is we're going to bind this here up in the very top, right up here where my finger is. We have to press that button, press and hold for 5 seconds, and show them until you hear 2 beeps. Now we release it. I have long pressed. We have Netgear. We've got to put our password in. All right, now we're going to get that. We got it paired up. All right, we heard some beeps up there and it said setting up the Wi-Fi. I imagine that this is now connected. There we go. Wi-Fi is connecting right there, showing some status up here. Back on the screen right here, we got configuration completed. Please close the lid feeder. So we're going to close it. We're going to do next. Device name is feeder. That's it. We're going to leave it as that. No pet can be select, add one, create. We got some cats. We're going to put our cat's name as Kiki. And next. What kind of cat is she? We'll do gray. What is she? A Neb?
Nebulon?
They don't have an answer. We'll call it, is Kiki a Maine Coon?
Maine Coon Calico.
Maine Coon Calico. We don't know her birth date, so we're going to put it somewhere around 2008. And pet gender, sterilized gentleman, lady, sterilized lady. So weird. How much does she weigh?
12.
12 kilograms?
12 pounds.
So 2.2 kilograms, so about 6. About 5.5. 2.2 pounds per kilogram, right? Isn't that way it goes? Oh, we can do pounds right here. There we go. 12 pounds? Mm-hmm. There we go. Save that. That's Kiki. I guess we can add another one too, right? Mm-hmm. Gray. She's gray. We'll do next. What is she?
She's a Nebel. N-E-B. E-L-U-N-G.
They don't have that on here.
Long hair.
Do they have any that look like her? And they have pictures on here so that you can see exactly what they are in case you don't know what breed it is. All right, her birth date is about 2008?
No.
10? 12?
12?
2012? Okay. And she's sterilized as well. How many pounds does she weigh?
12.
She's 12 as well? We got some big cats, huh? There it is, 12. We'll save that one. And we got them. So next, now the setup here is going to be pretty easy. Once we do this, we got to do a feeding schedule, I believe it is. I don't know what to do. Bind pets. Okay, so you have to tap on them. Feeder can dispense food according to select pets. Up to 3 can be selected. All right, there we go. So it already has some in here. 7, lunch, and dinner. 7 a.m., 12, and 1800. 6 o'clock in the afternoon for dinner. And we'll do that, what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? You have to click Edit Cycle up here to set it. Yep, it's already set. Those are the dates. They get fed every day. Start using. And feeder supports multiple pets. Okay, we're going to skip that. Use guidance. It gives you some of that. You have to check a box down here. Element correctly before use. Place the base. Now the feeder is there, and I filled it about 3/4, and that's about right. So they measure this off of weight, which is pretty cool. And we're going to go back and now check everything out up here. Now we're going to try a manual feed right here. Let's see if the manual feed will work this time. Still no manual feed. Let's do the settings in here. We're going to reset food calibration. Now it says in here you have to please calibrate the rest food after every installation of removal of batteries. I don't want to do that. Empty the bucket, start the calibration. We've got it here. It's accurate. It's about 70%. And it even has a status up here for the desiccant on here. And the manual button closed to prevent pets hitting it from accident. All right, showing the feeders online. Let's see if we hit plus. And we can come on here and do some selecting on how much we want to put in here. We're going to just do a little tiny amount. We'll do 1/5 cup. Feed now. That's a snack, it's indicating. There it goes. It's opening up. Wow, look at that back there. That's a pretty unique setup. That dropped in there pretty good. And you can see the construction of that in there, and it comes and slides down like that. Some pretty heavy-duty actuators in there. That one's pretty cool, but I don't know. That's extra stuff that can fall apart if you ask me on that. So now we did 1/5 of a cup right there. That was just a snack, and we're going to do it one more time. That's the smallest portion that you can put there is 1/5 of a cup. But note, if you have bigger food or smaller food, then I mean it comes out a little bit more or less. It's not perfectly accurate. But if we do 1 cup, we're going to go into 1 cup. Oh, you can go all the way up to the big boys of 4 cups in there. But let's do 1 cup just to see what that looks like on there. And there's a button up here that toggles that says feed now. So let's save. We're going to do it. Another snack. Sending on its way. Now the operation of that is very quiet. How many was that? 6? Yeah, this right here, you're hearing as I'm hearing it, it's very quiet. You don't hear it at all. So that was 1 cup and 1/5 earlier. So there's 1 and 1/5 of a cup right there. That's what that looks like. I think it's about a cup and a fifth, right? What do you think? Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. All right, so that's going to be it right here. We're going to put this down. We're going to have the cats be able to get some food. They're hungry. I think they're hungry. So I want to thank you guys for watching this video here. This is a long one. The quality and build of this is pretty great. I don't know. I like the other one better. The PetNet one I like better. It had the battery backup built into it. The D-cell batteries in here. You have to do some extra work in order to get it to work if you take the batteries out. Not a hard thing, but you got to recalibrate the box in here because it works off of weight. That's how it knows that there's it's full, half, or whichever the case may be inside there. But yeah, let's get this down. Let's get the cat some food because it's right about lunchtime. All right, thanks for watching, like, and subscribing. If you want one of these, check out the link in the description. If you can find the PetNet ones, I'll put a link in that, but that business is out of business for whatever reason. We had that for, how long do we have it for? At least 2 years. I mean, it was good. And that one, what's that? About 3. So that was what, probably about $100 or something like that too? Yeah, it was probably, I think that was about $100. So you're going to pay for that, and the majority of it is probably going to be chewed up in shipping and some of the technology. But they do have an app. They do have battery backup. This one here will be great for the pets. I'll keep you posted. May do a 6-month review and tell you. If it does break or anything like that, or any issues, I will put a pinned comment in there so you guys know when you're watching this video a month down the road or 3 months down the road what and how it's been working for us and how everything works there. So we'll see you again soon.